Hi, my beautiful people. How are you doing? I'm doing great. I'm coming here with some strong rituals, okay? Very, very strong rituals with the death. With the death and with the guede. As you may know, the guede are the deities of the death in voodoo. Everyone can access to those deities if you let go of the fear and if you know about those deities and how to approach them. This video is not on how to approach them, but how to do these rituals with them, okay? So there's this rose called the resurrection plant. It also is known as the rose of Jericho or Jericho. It represents rebirth, transformation, abundance, protection, cleansing, and the absorption of negative energies. Also, I remind you, English is my second language, so if I get stuck in between words, I'm trying to translate the text from Spanish to English right now, okay? Represents going back to life, getting over difficulties, rebirth after a moment of darkness. It symbolizes the resurrection itself, okay? There's a note that I need to make. The Rose of Jericho is a portal in between life and death, in which, in the middle, resurrection lives. Perfect for representing guede energy. This rose, to be able to keep being healthy and living healthy, it has to have a month resurrected in water, and then go through a period of no water and completely dryness, only to be repeated this process again to make it a continuous process of death, resurrection, and life. So the health of this rose is like ours. It depends on the death, the resurrection, and the rebirth of our flesh. Our cells go through all of that all the time, and our health depends on the death of our cells, the resurrection, and the birth of new ones. It's a perfect example of the stages that the human goes through mentally, spiritually, physically, to be able to be healthy, to be able to live a healthy life. All right, our first ritual. If you have an ancestor that you want to connect with, and you know in which graveyard they were put on, you go to her or to his graveyard with a rose of Jericho in a bowl and a bowl of plastic with water. It has to be plastic because you're gonna leave the bowl there, and we don't want crystal bowls of crystal that will eventually break and leave all the crystal shattered in the soil, okay? It has to be plastic. So you're gonna go with a white candle, a bowl of crystal and water in it, and the rose of Jericho. You're gonna light up the candle in the graveyard or in the grave of the person that you want to connect with. Could also be a friend. And you're gonna say, as this rose comes back to life, may this person rise from the death back into life again. I give him ears again. I give him eyes again. I give him sight. I give him olfactory sensations. I give him the ability to speak again. I give him the ability to hear me again. I give him the ability to feel again, such as if he was living through this rose. Okay? And you're gonna leave that rose there for 3 days. 3 days you're gonna leave the rose there. At the third day, you're going to come back. And if the rose is still there, you're going to take it home and you're going to welcome the spirit to your home. Okay? That's what you're going to do. You could also just leave it there for one day, 24 hours. It's okay, because that rose is so powerful that it starts rebirthing in less than 24 hours. It completely blooms like in about 3 days or a week. But yeah. Another ritual with guede. If you want to have a better relationship with guede loa, and you want them to be more present in your life, and that they talk to you more, you're gonna go to the cemetery at 12 a.m. in the midnight with some dark coffee, a white candle, and a rose of Jericho in a bowl of plastic water, and some purple flowers. You're gonna give them coffee as an offering, and you're gonna put the purple flowers and the bowl of water with the rose of Jericho in the feet of a big tree, right under the big tree. You're gonna light up the white candle and you're gonna say, may as these fresh flowers die, may all the bad things, the old things die, all the heaviness, all the incorrect things, and all the bad things in my relationship with guede may die with these fresh flowers that I am offering that will eventually die. And just as this flower of Jericho comes back to life, may this relationship with guede rebirth, flourish again with sweetness, beautiness, strength, and filled with connection. Now you're gonna leave this candle burning. Has to be a little candle because you cannot leave until the candle burns, because that's a fire hazard, okay? Unless you're in a graveyard that you know it's not gonna catch fire, then you can leave it there. But I recommend to stay there till it completely is gone. All right. If you're asking to transform a pain, emotional pain, or a loss that you're going through, you're gonna go with a black candle and you're gonna write on that candle things that you want to let go, like pain, sadness, depression, anger, or you can just write one thing, anger, whatever that you want to let go. It has to be a little candle and a black one. You're gonna put an offering of coffee and a shot of alcohol. You're gonna put the candle in the left side of a grave, and you're gonna call on the death to take away that you want to let go of. And on exchange, you're gonna give them the offering of coffee. Then you're gonna light up a white candle in which you're gonna write the word learning and wisdom. And you're gonna place that white candle on the right side of the grave. In the center, you're gonna put the rose of Jericho in a bowl of water. This represents the transformation and its processes from sadness and pain to wisdom and learning. Just as this flower, this dead flower, blooms again and rebirths, may this that is keeping me in the past, with the pass of time, may my sadness and suffering die from the morning to night, from night to morning. Just as this rose of Jericho rebirths, may my wisdom and learning rebirth with it. When you want to transform yourself into light and beauty, and you want to give yourself light and want to give light to your qualities, to your spiritual gifts, for your physical gifts, like some of you may play sports or be very talented at a certain subject like math or nursing or medical field or art or anything like that. When you want to give that light and strengthen that in you. Or some of you only have the gift of being beautiful, okay? Or having a great personality, charisma. You want to give that light to you? You're going to take a purple candle to the cemetery, 3 shots of piment, which is Guede's favorite alcoholic drink. If you don't know how to make it, just take 3 normal shots of rum, and a flower of Jericho in a bowl of plastic with water, with a perfume that you use the most. You're gonna offer in the soil of the feet of a tree 3 shots of piment, or just alcohol, 3 shots of alcohol, calling the energy, the beautiful, I don't know if it's the right translation, fertile energy of Guede, like fertility. I'm gonna say fertile energy, but I mean fertility, the fertility energy of Guede. You're gonna call on that energy as you pour the 3 shots of rum, and on top, you're gonna place the bowl of plastic water with the rose of Jericho. To the water, you're gonna spray 3 sprays of your perfume that you use the most, and you're gonna say, just as I put my essence into this water that will be absorbed by the floor of Jericho and resurrect and come back to life, may like this my life, my life, my essence, my energy, my qualities, and my gifts come back to life too. You light up the purple candle in which you're gonna write the words life and transformation, or life or transformation. It could be either or. And then once you light that purple candle, you're gonna spray with your perfume to the wind and to yourself, asking to the guede loa to bring through the element of air purification, to cleanse your energy and to consecrate your energy so that it shines more and it is more strong. Then you're gonna grab a magnet, literally in Spanish it's called piedra imán. It's a type of crystal or quartz or rose, or it's like a magnet. If you don't know what quartz I'm talking about, just literally grab a magnet that you buy on the store, and you place it on the water with the rose of Jericho. That is gonna attract your energy. That's gonna attract what you are looking for, and it's gonna be strong as fuck. Okay? Then you leave that offering there, and that's all. You're all set. Let me see if I have something else to say. Okay, if you don't want to work with guede because you're very scared, but you still want to do this ritual, you can do it with your ancestors. Instead of calling on guede, call on your ancestors, and that could work too. Much blessings to you all. I love you, and may you have a great day.